drink it, but I don't want to ruin my face. It's actually really hard. I need a straw. Oh shit. So today is day 3 of the challenge, and it is Disney theme. So I am going for a Jasmine look because it's actually quite hard to find a Disney character with blue hair. Although I did type it in Google and it came up with like edits that people have done, and they had like princesses where they just like chopped out their heads and given them blue hair, and it looked pretty awesome. I was gonna go for Dory, but I don't have a yellow. Dory? What? 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 So I have gone for Princess Jasmine, and if you'd like to see how we got to this, a beauty, then stay tuned. So I'm going to start off with my e.l.f. poreless face primer, which I find is more of a like creamier, slimier to say, consistency, which is better for me because my skin is so dry. I was using Professional before from Benefit, and it just like my skin just absorbed that, and then it was still dry. So the minute I went to put my foundation on, there was no primer left. So I'm just going to use a little bit, mostly where my pores are, but we are going to rub it everywhere. Focus on these bits here, which are the worst. I love the smell of this as well. I'm not sure if it actually got like fragrancing stuff in it. I love it. And then I have got a sample from Ester Lauder. It's the Double Wear, and it is in the shade Fesco. I did ask them to colour match to the foundation I was wearing and not my actual skin tone, because as you can see I'm very pale and I don't like to wear foundation that matches my skin tone because it'll just make me look more white. It's quite difficult to get this out, so I'm just squeezing a bit out onto my finger, and then I'm going to blend it in. I'd say it's pretty good coverage. These spots that I've had for like 2 weeks, this is like my tester for every foundation now. I'm like, has it covered them? Can I still see the redness of them? It's done a pretty good job. And I try not to put any foundation under my eyes because you don't want a cakey look, and I find it quite hard to not have a cakey look under my eyes as it is. So you think if you use primer and then a colour corrector and then a foundation, then a concealer, then a powder, you've got 5 products in an area that's already difficult. It's just not a great idea. You're not giving yourself much help. Now I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal, which was one of my Beauty Bay tester thingies. I was like, I've heard quite a lot about this, but is it actually worth trying it? £5, it's like a LA Girl is like a really cheap brand that is on Beauty Bay, but I have tried quite a lot of their things and I'm actually quite impressed, to be fair, considering how cheap it is. So I'm going to put my normal little triangles with a little cross in the middle. Don't know why I've started to do it like this, but I just do. Probably because I'm a weirdo. Now we are just going to blend that out with a beauty blender. Then I am going to use my RMCA No Colour Powder. And I like to just take the lid off completely. And then I have a beauty blender that is especially just for my powder. I completely just dip in there, like so, and then get in there. Don't leave it on for ages so it's not completely baking. everywhere else. Used a nice big chunky brush, and I'm just going to do blend in all the rest of my face with powder. Like this. Now while I'm baking a little bit, we're going to decide what to put on our eyes. So I'm going for a jasmine look. It's the only thing that's really going to go with this, isn't it? And she's like a gold, blue, purple kind of colours. So I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette and using this one here, Violence and Expensive, which are, I think, good jasmine-y colours. And I may use this Princess one as well, and the Rich Bitch. If you just lightly do it over your eyelids as well, that is just gonna set those ready for eyeshadow. Definitely had a chocolate bar somewhere. Where's my Kit Kat? Blue shade. And I'm just going to do my entire eyelid. Just going to lightly pat it on there. And we're going to slightly Egyptian them out like Jasmine would. We're going to have a slight little flick, and then I'm going to just join that in like so. Now I'm going to use Violence, and we're going to go just above this blue. With a slightly fluffier brush, I'm going to use this Princess shade with a little bit of the Violence just to blend that out. And if you need to add more of the darker colour just to darken it up. I have a purple eyeliner, a very old eyeliner, it's a unique one, and we're just going to line our waterline, then I'm just going to carry it on underneath that. If you have a gold eyeliner or a glitter eyeliner, it would be perfect, but I don't. So I'm going to use this Rich Bitch, a very thin brush. And I'm gonna just do it on the very top of where our eyelashes are, as if it was an eyeliner. So now that both my eyes are done, I'm going to put my mascara on, and I'm going to use the Benefit They're Real. You know me, normally I would put false lashes on, but I don't see Jasmine as being like the false lashes kind of princess. And plus, my false eyelashes are always so big that you wouldn't see the beauty of the eyeshadow. Now I am going to bronze and highlight. Obviously, I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer. And Princess Jasmine has like an awesome tan. I'm not so much as gonna contour, but just give myself a glow. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution, which lid is broken, triple baked highlight and a fan brush, and I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose, along my cheekbones. She's a princess, she's got to be ultra sparkly. A little under here. She is a princess after all. Then Jasmine has kind of like a pinky plummy kind of lip. I have this Velvet Kiss moisturizing lip cream from Collection, and that is in the shade Caramel 2. Love this stuff. It literally mattifies so quickly and it isn't dry. I know a lot of matte lipsticks and stuff, they literally just suck the life out of your lips. There we go, she has quite pouty lips. So I'm going to use the purple eyeliner again just to accentuate a little. Just going to blend that in with my finger. Now I have bigger, poutier princess lips. We'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Is it weird that I get quite good satisfaction out of this?